welcome. The show will begin shortly. As always, like to give time for others to show. Drink what? We'll begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Night Show! I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Night of Entertainment, the one, the only TK Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and Orion. You know what you can call me. I am your night host, the one who reads through the night show, who travels through this kingdom of entertainment to push back the sorrow and place a smile on everyone's faces. And here we are, ready to continue our nightly adventure. Also, thank you for the follow, CI303. I'm curious, how did you find out about this show? Are you only a fan of my kick streams, or do you also watch fiercely the night show on Twitch? If you don't mind me asking. Well, hi George. We're going to continue our nightly adventure, the story of Final Fantasy XIV, where we've got. We're going to be hunting out a giant sky room. As you can see, I also did end up glamoring my outfit. So I picked up some new dye. Now we have the white. Our team dyed white. Also notice it always seems to die, but when I'm putting anything for the dye, it dies. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, I confirmed my mic does work, although I did move it closer to me just to be safe. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, this is going to be spoilers because this is Dawntrail, and I don't know how long Dawntrail's been out for. Did we notice if Vagrant was inside? Let's head through to the other side. I do have a question. For anyone who's played an earlier Final Fantasy game and knows, is this character supposed to be a reference to Final Fantasy VI? Because I swear the name sounds familiar. But I also point out this game doesn't really have a feel of 6. It needs to reference something in 4. And the fact that Kryl has such focus. Focus on it. Or circling all around?
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all.
Damn.
In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
I guess how we're gonna do that. I find it funny that the character is implied to talk in certain moments, but he's noted as quiet.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhoi with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
Makes sense.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow.
This totally feels like a
After
raid.
80 years of imprisonment, the Vidral will be in dire need of sustenance.
Oops,
To the
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
But this thing's not technically considered a primal, is it?
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
Who just said that? You three, really?
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Dude, giant monster, killing people.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
I mean, honest to God, I would find his words ringing.
Out of the question.
Okay, can you die then? 'Cause if you want
Your
everyone to die.
band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda.
Hey, screw you, man! I've
Either
saved the
you
world.
seek to defile
All of existence.
Warkor Lardor, or you are fools.
No,
If you
seriously,
doubt
that's
their
the
chances,
dumbest-
how would you feel were we to join them?
That is really the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like this, the Warrior of Light has literally killed something that wanted to end the entire cosmic death of the universe. There is nothing I consider to be able to.
The monument to
Stop.
Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we
Right.
also number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they don't. They're
7
8.
weaklings are
There's
no
8 of them.
less doomed than 4.
Think of it like this. There's the Warrior of Light. 1. Uklamat. 2. Conan. 3.
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
No, just let the cutscene play. I don't want to miss any of the dialogue.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
So you are working with Zoroth.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural Vidral my father was unable to kill.
Both my brothers here. This battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Okay, then we're just gonna kill you and pass anyways. Because it's the end of the goddamn Seville.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chirwagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call
not
them
wrong.
our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
Bring it.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
We are still in her debt. This is true.
Aw, so they're gonna let us pass.
Consider the debt repaid.
I really just want to fight these guys because I want to shut them up.
But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Just walks away. At least we got to kill the bird. I hope I will get to kill these three as well.
Even
one day,
people
just to
with
shut them up.
wildly different ideals can find understanding
Just
through
because I want
earnest
to shut them
discussion.
up because they annoy me.
I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Someone's an asshole.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
If that thing isn't killed,
Our
then
nation is a fortress,
killed,
and
it
its
would be
people
not
the
good.
bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliyolal becomes.
So he's being pragmatic at least. Something at least.
Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird. I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
By grouping up and hitting it till it dies! Yep. Oh, it's a duty? Really? During this quest and when using the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with a party of NPC and some of these allies' roles will differ from those who you normally able to select. Anyway, I don't think this is actual. Wait, is this an actual duty? Like, this is a dungeon? This feels like it'd be a raid. Oh no, yeah, it's a flat raid. This is a raid. Alright, we're gonna give it a few minutes because I'm gonna do something. I'm just checking something real quick to see if anyone would be interested. I did this last time as well. I'll give it a few minutes to see something. while I think we would be able to find someone really quick, I'm 90% sure we're not gonna get anywhere. Or I should say, not that I don't think we're gonna get anywhere. I just think it'd be nice to get a group together. Probably longer than I want to just sit around and wait and not really. So I guess let's just join the raid and see what happens. If you're wondering why don't I try running it with the NPCs, because with NPCs have one key difference. You die, it's automatically over. I don't want that. I don't want automatically over. I want it's over when the entire team wipes. It's not I die and then someone goes to start all over. Especially with how lost have been crazy since Shadowbringer. I thought that Stormblood didn't have some crazy bosses as well. Probably freaking actually I think Stone Widows would actually have to start trying because whatever. We're the only ones still after almost 2 minutes. Sadly, despite posting and actually anything about finders and all that. And there we go. Come on, DPSs. on, DPS. There we go. Advice, don't get mad if you die. This is why I'm dying. I mean, I am. Oh, that's trauma. still burning even though I was knocked out. Boom! Here we go, Mr. Sky Ruin. You're nothing now. I'm the only one here. They all left during the cutscene. First raid of the expansion complete. Wasn't even a primal. Bye-bye, Mr. Sky Ruin.
We did it. We slew Vali Armanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage.
Who's the king? Actually, who's the dancer?
For you, Papa!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father.
Your dad couldn't kill him.
The Vidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it?
I mean, more than you think, but...
Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
I'm sure you'll surpass him one day.
You're right about that. Just need a few more battles like this one under my belt.
Very quiet.
The Sky Ruin lies dead. And still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
I mean... what do you mean?
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. We're sadly not 95. quest. Your proud expressions bespeak a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Zoral came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Zariel and Ja in tow. He seems disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zoral. No, it's Buck Ujaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Vagamont... Sorry, I'm getting messages about my personal job and that's why I keep pausing. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slayed Abag on not only Chapaka at risk, there would still have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more than certain than ever that Buck Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. I mean, it is kind of a really stupid thing to do. Feats of Ice. Thancred would suggest sharing the news of your victory. Yo-Hu must still be anxious, wondering where and when Bogjaman will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alphonines as well, should I think. Yes, right. We shouldn't let them worry about another moment. Although before we do that, since I usually have been doing the streams like this, why don't we do a quick PvP match setup before we continue? I know. But hey, you get to see my fuck-ups in trying to do PvP. Plus, I do want to make this guy stronger as well. Yeah, obviously we can't do this, but that's not what we're here. We're just here to just make sure it's not like... I'm 90% sure I can giant shit. Just gonna do a PvP match. And then we'll have fun. good at missile bodies, actually. That's okay if they have wings. I wish I could get rid of this bar, but I don't trust swinging away. Are the flames are winning? When I'm streaming, like, they're not even when I'm streaming, I do it just for the XP. Like, I care nothing else. Like, I'm not looking for some exact. Well, I mean, I'd love to do that when it gets to level 100. To be fair, a big part of this is I really just don't care if I win or lose. Like, I'm even only leveling this job for the freaking hell of it. Jeez. Dang it, that's so wonderful. You honestly think Will would also focus on Zelda? But one thing for sure, we're gonna make this work every single time. Okay, got it. Got it. Fight to the bitter end. No matter how many times you die. Well, we did what we needed to. We made the Dark Mage a little closer to his next level. The Dark Mage, the red. Bye-bye, ball. Just think, if you didn't try to attack me, you'd still be alive. There's nothing to worry about. do anything else, we should talk to Gufriller. Why?
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour.
Woo!
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
Oh, now I'm curious what the feat
A
was.
second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Now you need a new feat.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zulmurwar? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Damn, we're already that quick.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokhui.
5 of the 7 feats.
May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolal as we enter this new age.
Not one word said.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Oh, you think you're gonna win?
Today is a day for unusual
Ozzy goes wide-eyed
visitors.
about it.
You Woklamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the betrayal been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I guess the guy's got a little honor done.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess. A statue so tall, even my kin would need lift their gaze
So it's
to
bigger than the
behold
giants themselves.
its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wook Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
I don't know, the WoW player in me just thinks, oh my god, it must
Well,
be gods.
we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude.
But thanks was given
I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
cutscene. I don't think Volpolor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tulial. That doesn't mean they will never change at all. Today's proof of that. It's time we return to Tulial. After scaling Tural's tallest mountain and battling legendary beasts to the death, even dauntless heroes like yourself could probably use a rest. In case there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The Rupees would be most welcome. I believe I heard the 4-card count. Kevin's calling our names. I'll take the signal away. Goodbye. This one, I think, is going to work, though. As much as I don't like warping. Warping, because we don't have that much go. Although we can probably sell some shit to get started. Ethernet. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Leave me into the palace with Milan. Come out to hearing. Lost in our own little world. I'll be back soon. 10 minutes staying by to unlock the cabin. Enjoy your stay. Master Crossbow. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust.
You have a moment? There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Speak.
So, I,
Speak. Speak.
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
shit. Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I can feel the walls closing in. I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places to Toral. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the restaurant quarter, make our way up from there. What are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now. Don't make it fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh, there's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think that will help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Fish. Thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Sorry, Crestox, I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feels that much more special. I think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first, then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. Just don't ask me to fetch anything for you.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
Just a little choir smash is one of the best parts.
I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
Wish for a more like your stream.
With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for.
I don't think eternal life is ever considered.
Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness. It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
Literally.
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
Not even a choice.
Thank the gods for that. Well, I have nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
I should go to the house. Pineapple. The warrior's getting a chance to sleep. Ready to punch someone out. Run, run. Thanks being good spirits. I assure your leisure time was well spent. I was able to snatch some quality sleep. Crawl, it will soon back to the road for us. Now we got some more quests. And a chance for a new sword. Often it seems eager to review your journey thus far. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Let's see, is this going to be a dialogue or do I have to read every line? Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all the claimants as they currently stand. Zoral and Conan have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Uklamat should be equal to them, but for Bakul Judge's Fevery, which left us one short. That conniving braggart didn't much as lift a finger for the feats of truth and wreaked havoc for the feats of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at the most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's surely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine. This I swear. Fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Judge's unleashing of Vagamant is any indication. Using his leads, I anticipate he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't be said comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I will do what I must. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repass and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mul Jadja and Exbrawl in the forests of Zaktel, swiftly near a village called Ibraka. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Yorzia has a similar tale. The explorer Kenaman befriended a two-headed king known as the Rock before commencing his travels across Dural. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least that is the commonly held belief. Your two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Kenaman fellow must have come to Tulio. From the name, just so you can butcher. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet. Vestige of Yoku architecture notwithstanding. Yeah. Wait, you said Otterock, didn't you? Then Kentamaran must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamluk. Mamluk, is that a city? One of the grandest in Tural, once upon a time, and the seat of the Majju homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbrak. And all this things considered, Yaktural seems the obvious choice for our next destination. Here, the travel is very dangerous. We should make for landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Conan's balloons. They can't be any worse than the ships, can they? Can't tell you. Sucks you can't ride. Actually, wait. Probably the better option. When I fall, I can't die. Here, you can't actually die from fall damage. Tune yourself to all the Ethernet shards tutorial. The Arc of the Dawn. The Arc of the Dawn. Wait. The Arc of the Dawn doesn't want to. Okay, I guess Passenger asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yaktel? No one answers her. Are you ready? Bags packed and our goodbye said? There's no going back once we left off. No, not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. The tsundere response does not work. Oh my king, my knees won't stop shaking. Oh, you hold my hand just until I settle my nerves. Maybe ask Arabelle. I'm not against doing it, it's just that's something that he'll never let me live it down. There shit, third promise, just wait a moment. Mavula and Toby? Of course, I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were to discover the origin of Kral's earring. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Dawntrail as a protective reward for travelers, correct? That's right, we tracked down the elderly merchant to whom the first sales are attributed. According to him, the designs contain an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at the market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that the charming taste of salt would provide to be a commercial triumph. The foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant have to mention which market? One in Yaktel, where it seems you are already bound. Well, then I shall see my next clue once we arrive. Is mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or another discovery to look forward to? I swear, her outfit, I like her outfit, but it's so weird. It looks like her shorts are combined to her shirt. Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the other promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks, I won't let you down. I just gotta board this diggers and I'm good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktel. I really hope she wins. Yaktel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next dawn service, sir, must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Curious.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right?
Thanks, now it's voice dialogue. You get a break from hearing me as well.
Knife, Never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cozumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
Is the Chebron community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Oh, that failed. New location. Skip that last one, but sometimes it's just one to do. So have you. Yeah. Good chain. It's nothing to us. Good, everyone's accounted for. Akbrox is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Is everyone accounted for? exaggerating about the sun and it would be cool. It would be a fun one. Well, thankfully we made it here without it. Let's not doubt anymore. I guess we'll be holding it good. Really? Oh, I guess my sword is still a little better. Damn, I should have stayed with the axe. Well. At least our armor. Hopefully we know. Village of the Hunt. Ready to head on in? Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relatively tardiness will not reflect poorly on us. And we slayed a Sky Ruin. I doubt it will. Third promise and her revenue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Service Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There is but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. Then again, do we need new armor? I mean, we did just get new armor. Could always save it for the red mage.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
You don't sound very happy with about that.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
Explaining why he said everyone was waiting, and
Third promise. If you would please join us.
His plan failed. Miserably, if you think about it.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
And now we know why all 4 had to be here.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jajar. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
I wouldn't disagree with what she just said. But I feel like she's gonna work with Conan.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Blue.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which means...
Together again, as fate would have it.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Oh, Roger. How do you feel about that?
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Bibil.
They all pause on that, like...
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
I mean, I can see their logic.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
Really?
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
And what would be old Daz?
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
Sure.
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Sure.
A leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
It won't be tacos. And if it is, I'm going to laugh. How fortunate is that this unique stipulations have frustrated Baku Jaja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why does he just compete fairly? He's probably strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. We get along. Now, of course we do. On any team I'm bound on is to succeed. Precisely. Even he knows on that side. Stop showing your chest. You mean we have advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6. The 2 claimants, Ja, Real Ja, and Baku Ja's lackeys. Or we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With tasks slightly delicated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble the necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we must be overconfident lest we make a careless mistake that could have easily been avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe of I know they just said it, but I cannot tell what type pronounce that. You can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of exbrawl people. Let us gather here once we've seen what clues this village has to offer. And we have our next quest. Okay, so I think whatever we'll get is better, technically. But to cut our losses and head to Mamluk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think you won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. Really? Call us salt liquor. That's the best you can come up with. Okay, that was about us. Recipe for Ethiopia. I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Last, we are forbidden from divulging anything orders from Humu Rook himself. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I hope there's still Rook to be had in the market. Spices some entirely unfamiliar to you are rustled in a basket. That one's called asinine. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medical benefits are significant as well. On the ground, which appears to be smoking. It appears I've gone and dropped my nodule. I mean, a tiki banana peel. I can barely see it from all the steam issuing from my underground oven. There's nothing like enjoying a taste of it now when you use the leaves in your cooking. Kind of funny that they just can't just say shit. Sorry, I'm back. What do we discover about the Eekbrew PB? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might sample a dish, and observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. The lady abundant local herbs and spices were only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relationship to the dish. That's not trying to pronounce it. But one in particular, she all comment the raw dishes echoed, she called it. Let's see, then if it is the I don't know. Just as clear as often I've claimed, we have heard our first ingredient. I did observe a quick bearing windows wrapped in leaves, jolly or bananas concerning this fruit. It seems to be use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think you all know what's inside those bundles, then don't you? Without a doubt. As would be expected of a dish called Eekbrew Pid. I don't know. So to summarize, this dish is one of Eekbrew, paired with a combination of spices that include echoed and steamed underground with general or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Nick and I scouted the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. Meanwhile, between the local vegetation and wild Eekbrew, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Huh. Leave you to a master cleaner. With that, we should divvy up our tasks, while some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Ready to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtlessly require firewood, and I have some experience in gathering. So many times finished garden, so I too shall be glad to volunteer my aid. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I'm happy to lead someone to suitable Eekbrew if they will perform the required deed. I'll say. As for the nodule leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find nodule in these parts. They only grow in the Tatika heartlands, forest far below these. Such an incursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals, after all. Alate, Kristox, if you would come with me on my errand. No better way to whet my appetite. Good. Then let's be about our tasks. But actually, let's turn in the quest and see what the new gear is first. Come on, let's go and get those nodule leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Tongue's best of finding. Let's see, what does it look like? What does it look like? What? Oh my god, that is horrifying. We're gonna glamour that right now. Better. And because I like doing something new to my jackets, diet. I wonder if it's possible to buy some of these colors. Oh, that's pink. Alright, diet. that note, that's where I think we're going to call it for the night, guys. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread around. If you know others who'd be entertained by our show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Now, well, this will be it for my kick streams until probably next week, next Saturday and Sunday. But I will continue streaming on Twitch, my usual 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, where we'll continue different games and different storylines. Where I assume in our next couple of episodes we'll be finishing Persona 3 Reload, and I'm not sure on the top of my head what game I want to play next. I do have an idea. It's another game that hasn't been out for too long, I want to say. I don't actually remember when it was released, but I heard good things about it. On that note, so without further ado, this is what we'll call it. I'll see you guys next time. Either I'll see you for more Final Fantasy XIV, where we might not be on this quest line itself, but we will be further into the story. Or I'll see you for whatever we're playing next on Twitch. Either or, have a nice day.